Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Dave Shaves. Welcome to day 5 of Gillette Heritage Week. Now, I know what you're saying, what you're thinking. I said on my first video that this was only going to go until Wednesday. Well, extenuating circumstances have made it go longer. Either I wasn't able to shoot videos or I wasn't feeling up to shaving, etc. Another extenuating circumstance is a buddy of mine sent me a couple blades, need to wait for them to get in before I could do the last couple shaves. So that's actually where we're picking up today. Today's shave is going to be with the Kai stainless blades. And he also sent me the Gillette Nasset. I'm looking forward to trying both of those, but I'm doing the Kais today because I reached out to him and I asked. I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I was actually very ill and I wasn't able to shave. So I got 2 days worth of growth on here and I asked him to give these blades a fair shake, which one works best on 2 days of growth. His opinion for this particular razor is to use the Kais. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then in a couple of days, I'll go ahead and use the Nassets. I'm figuring my last shave's either going to be on Saturday or Sunday for this particular series of videos. Tomorrow, I actually have a call with a friend of mine. We're doing a video chat, shaving together. So that's going to be tomorrow night. And then Saturday, if I feel up to shaving, I'll shoot the video. If not, I'll shoot it on Sunday. So be on the lookout for day 6 on Saturday or Sunday. Other than that, we're going to do day 5 today, and we will go from there. So, included in my Gillette Heritage razor is the Kai stainless blade. With that, I'm going to be using Arko shave stick. And I will be finishing up with Speik Splash from Speik with Men, or for Men. Speik with Men sounds like a, I don't know, website or something, who knows. But Speik for Men, Speik Splash. So, also going to be using my Perfecto Boar's hairbrush. Hopefully all this works well together, which I'm assuming it will. As if you've been watching, you've been following this, you'll know that the Gillette Heritage did not perform well on the first couple shaves. And that was with the Voscod and the Gillette Platinum. However, it did perform very well with the Feather and decently well as well with the Persona. So if you've been tuning with me, you'll know all that. And hopefully today we'll get more good news. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and splash some water on my face. Take what is still left of this Arko stick and start rubbing it on my face. This Arko stick, I'll tell you what, is lasting forever. I've had it for, I'd say probably 3 years. Granted, I don't use it every day, but it's lasting. All right. As we do this, I do have a couple of people I'd like to shout out. I like shouting out people on most of my videos, even if they're not YouTubers. I shout out my friends, just to things like that. And a couple of my friends been going through a lot of stuff recently. One of my friends has been very sick the past couple of days. So I just want to wish her well. Melissa, if you're watching, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you've not been well the past couple of days. Another friend of mine, and I won't go into names or specifics on this, but another friend of mine is getting ready to lose a loved one. And I just want to send my condolences. Well, really, my friend's girlfriend is getting ready to lose the loved one. And I just want to send my condolences to both of them. Let them know I'm thinking about them. Fortunately, I know a lot of people recently have been losing loved ones, whether it's to the virus or just in general life. So I don't know what's up with that, but I feel bad for all of them. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Well, the beginning of this shave kind of took a sad turn, didn't it? But I did get some good news. If you were tuning in a couple weeks ago, or a couple videos ago, I should say, not even weeks, a couple videos ago, I did mention that my issues with my left hand were because of an accident I was involved in 10 years ago. And I also mentioned that I was involved in another accident in November. Well, I got a call from my insurance company today. And apparently there are, whoa, as I throw my razor all over the place, that, not usually slippery. Didn't do any damage, thank God. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I heard from my insurance company, and I guess there were extra coverages that I was not aware of. Now, it's really funny because I'm an insurance agent and I actually wrote my own policy. So, apparently, I'm better at my job than even I knew. So, because of those extra coverages, I have more money coming back to me that I can, which is nice. More money is always good. All right. See how the neck's doing. Top. Let's rinse everything off. Okay. So far, it's doing decently well. It is a decently sharp blade. I don't know that it's doing quite as well. Well, it's definitely not doing as well as the feather. Honestly, the feather blade on 3 days of growth actually cut through better than this did on 2 days. Now, that's not to say this isn't doing well. It actually is. Considering the fact I didn't shave yesterday, I'd say it is doing decently well. So that's promising. Go ahead and go in for pass 2. And I promise, this time I won't throw my razor. All right. More good news. It looks like we had a meeting today. We have a meeting every day, but we had a conference call meeting that we've been doing every day since the work from home started. And it looks like we are definitely heading back to the office on June 1st. Now, I'm getting an email early next week to confirm procedures for that. Because obviously, it's not just going to be business as usual. there's a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration when reopening an office. So, but whatever procedures there are, I know is just to keep me safe. And I am very appreciative of their want and desire to keep employees safe. They're not looking at rushing into this. I work for a company, and I won't go into the name of the company, but I work for a company that is known worldwide. So they are in every 50 state, in all 50 states, I should say, and they are across the world as well. So the fact that they are open to keeping their employees safe means a lot, because unfortunately, you just don't see that nowadays. Most companies, I feel like, are more interested in the bottom line than they are their actual employees. Not trying to get political, not trying to do anything like that, but I think that's just something we can all say is, regardless, when it comes to business, companies just care more about their own bottom line than their employees. So it's nice to not feel that way in this particular instance. All right. Second pass went better than the first. I'm impressed. However, one thing I can say is the shave is not as smooth. I'm feeling irritation. I'm actually, now granted, part of that is because I went across the grain on my second pass instead of going against it on the bottom, which I normally do. But it still shouldn't have caused this much irritation. I actually am not going to go in for a third pass, because I think that if I did a third pass, it would cause a little bit more discomfort. Just right here. But that's all right. Let me go ahead and rinse everything off, and I'll come in for the final. Get everything cleaned up here. Dry off the brush. Put the brush on its base. Put the Arko stick away. And rinse off the razor. Okay, so as I'm drying up the razor, let's go ahead and talk about my findings, shall we? Honestly, okay, Now, I did have to stop after 2 shaves, or after 2 passes. If you've been with me from the beginning, you know that I always do 3. However, I have to give this blade credit. It cut through 2 days in 2 passes. I actually don't think I need the 3rd pass. Now, I wouldn't go in for the 3rd pass even if I did because, again, I'm feeling irritated on the bottom here. And it's not the soap, because Arko stick usually works really well for me. Usually leaves a lot of residual slickness. So I can usually get away with a little less lather on the 2nd pass, which I had. But even with a thinner lather, it usually does very well for me. So I'm a little surprised by the irritation. That particular blade just might not work. I have pretty sensitive skin. It's odd. I have a very thick, coarse, tough beard, but I also have very sensitive skin. It's actually the reason I switched to wet shaving, traditional wet shaving in the first place, because cartridge razors just left me feeling raw all the time. So it did leave some irritation that I'm feeling. However, again, giving it props, 2 passes, and I got a really close shave. So, and that's, again, 2 days of growth. So that's not bad. I don't know that I would necessarily go for that blade if I were to use this razor. But this particular razor doesn't. So, and it also, it's, again, we're comparing the razor here more than the blades. But this would have me, I would use the razor based on this blade, but I'd be careful of it because of the irritation it gives me. So that's what I'm saying. That's what it boils down to. Typically with this razor, if I go to use this razor in the future, I think I would probably go, as of right now, my go-tos would be either the Feather or the Persona if I'm going to use this particular razor. The other blades so far just aren't giving me the type of shave that I would hope for. Now that Kai blade, I'm looking at trying, I'm going to try in other razors once this is done, just to see how it does, because just because it gave me irritation on this particular razor doesn't mean that it will on another razor. Different razors pair differently with different blades. So that's just the nature of the beast, which is why I'm doing this challenge. Tomorrow or next Saturday or Sunday, I will be doing the Gillette Nasset, and we will see what that comes out to. I have high hopes for that one as well, but so far in the Heritage razor, I'd have to go with Feather or Persona if I'm using a Heritage razor. Now again, Kai blade, giving it credit, in a mild razor, it cut through good, just left a lot of irritation. So let's go ahead and put the aftershave on and see how it actually feels. Yeah, there is actually quite a bit of burning. So Kai blades, this razor, not a winner. But I'm not giving up on that blade. This was not really about the blade as much as it is the razor. So I will try that blade again in the future, just in a different razor. But this particular razor just doesn't, the Kai blade just doesn't work. I'd have to put it in the category of the Voskhod and the Gillette Platinum. It goes, I mean, it would go above those two, but not far enough. So that's that. If you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, you like all my videos, hit that like button and give me some comments in the comment section below. I appreciate it. I try to answer everybody. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep shaving. I will see you on the next video.